What's up guys, Bonja here, and this is another black and white Wi-Fi battle against the Pawnage 930. I've had a few battles against him and this is one of them. He leads with a Aerodactyl and I lead with another Aerodactyl. I predict the taunt, so I just go for Stone Edge. Turns out I'm faster, or maybe it's a speed tie, I don't know. Then so he goes for a taunt, predicting taunt or a stealth rock. So I go for a Stone Edge. It misses again, and he takes his time to set up his rocks. And because I'm taunted, I can't go for stealth rock. So I go for another Stone Edge. This time it doesn't miss, and that brings him down to his sash. Because all Aerodactyls have sashes. I've never seen one that doesn't. So then he goes for a Thunderfang. That does, I thought it would bring me down to my sash, but it didn't, as it's not a stab move, but it's still super effective. So I go for another Stone Edge which misses again. So that sucks for me. So then he goes for another Thunderfang to finish me off. Then I go to my Lucario, so I can finish it off with a Vacuum Wave. And Stealth Rock does almost nothing because I resist rock type is into 0.25. So this is a Life Orb one with Aura Sphere, a Vacuum Wave, Flash Cannon and Dragon Pulse. So he goes to Shandera, as I switch out and I don't want to be scorched to death. I switch out into Shazandora, as he goes for a flamethrower that does quite a bit, so I'm thinking he might be spexed. Then he switches out and he goes into his Poliwrath, and this is spexed Shazandora, as I go for Dark Pulse, not displaying safe, and that does quite very less, and looking that it's stab and I'm spexed, that makes me thinking that that thing is bulky. So then I go for another Dark Pulse. I don't have any Pokemon to take that thing's moves. Yeah, so I just stay in as like fodder. He probably predicts my switch and goes for a sub. Then he gets leftovers. So yeah, good thing he's not a rest. He doesn't have rest. So then I go for a Dark Pulse, another one. That does not break his sub, because that's bulky and it has pretty good HP. So then he goes for a Brick Break, and this here is very weird. So this makes it certain to me that that thing's bulky, as it's super effective and I don't have any defense EVs in this thing, and it doesn't kill me when I had less than half. So then I go for another Dark Pulse that breaks his sub with a useless crit. That didn't matter at all. Without the crit, the sub would have been broken anyway. He finished me off with a Waterfall. That's quite safe. Even if I try to switch that time into something that resists fighting, Waterfall will still do a lot of damage. So yeah, then I go back to my Lucario, as then I don't have anything to take it. I just want to do something to bring it down to low health. I go for Aura Sphere. I kind of had a hunch it won't kill because that's bulky, and it didn't kill. Then he goes for a Brick Break to finish me off. Yeah, so I'm really scared at this moment, because that thing's taken down two of my Pokemon and it's quite bulky. Yeah, it's very bulky, but then I know I can take care of it. I go to my Armaldo, that takes a lot of damage from the stealth rocks, as it's weak to rock. Then I didn't know I would be faster. I thought I expected him to be faster, but good for me, I was faster, so I could finish him off with the Cross Poison. And he goes back to his Shandera. He goes for a Fire Blast. I thought I could take one of his one of his moves, but I don't know. But luckily it missed for me, and I go for a Stone Edge that luckily doesn't miss. Thank God it didn't. If it did, that probably would have been game. Yeah, this thing does quite very well in this game. Maldo, first time I'm using it, and he goes to Garchomp, and he goes for Claw Sharpen. I probably should have gone for Rock Polish. Yeah, there's a Rock Polish, X Scissor, Stone Edge, and Cross Poison. So yeah, his attack raises, and I go for an X Scissor. That does a little over half. So it's gonna be a 2-hit KO if I can survive one of his attacks. And then he goes for Dragon Rush. That doesn't kill me. I survive with 4 HP, I think. Or 5. Okay, survive with 5 HP. So yeah, then I finish him off with an X Scissor. So this thing's taken down 2 of his Pokemon. 3 of his Pokemon. Shandera, Poliwrath, and that thing, Garchomp. So then he goes to his Mebukishika and he finished me off with a Woodhorn. Yeah, now I go into my Zuruzukin baggy pants, cause like his pants are all baggy and stuff like that. So I get off the Intimidate. It's good for me. Then he withdraws into his Rankurusu, expecting the fighting move. But I go for a Toxic. But that's no use on the Rankurusu as it has Magic Guard. So then I get full health from my leftovers. And he goes for a Focus Blast that doesn't miss. So I was like, damn. But I survive, as this thing is a defensive one with almost max EVs in special defense, max in HP, and few in defense and attack. Yeah, and I have Roar on this thing. That's kind of cool. Zuzukin roaring. So yeah, his Kishika gets dragged out, and he goes for return to finish off my Zuruzukin. Yeah, so I'm down to my last Pokemon. It's 1 on 2, and at this point I know I'm gonna die here, cause I have a Snorlax, and this is a pretty unique set. It's only 2 moves. It has Fling and Last Resort, and it's holding an Iron Ball, and max EVs in attack and HP. So he goes for return, and it does a lot, as I don't have any EVs in defense. So then I go for Fling, and if I fling my Iron Ball, that just almost kills it. If it had, I might have won if I could have survived his Rankur's Psychic or something. Yeah. So the thing about this Snorlax is, once I use Fling, I can't use Fling again. So that shows that I can't use any other move. So I'll have to use Last Resort, which is an amazingly powerful 130 damage move. Plus its stab, and Snorlax's attack is awesome. I've used that Snorlax in 2 games now, and in both games it hasn't worked out well. I could only get off a Fling, but I couldn't get a chance to use my Last Resort. Yeah, so a good game, Pawnage. I wish to battle you again sometime, and I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. I met him on Skype, and go check out his channel. He's a great guy. Subscribe to him. He has great videos, and he has a new layout for his battles that make them look awesome. And add him on Skype if you haven't already. JKEWL21. Yeah, so that's all, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Rate, comment, subscribe. See ya.